The weight rules in the America's Cup are defined by the class rules and the measurement procedures. So the yacht needs to fall between 6,200 kilograms and 6,160, so there's a very small window for us to fall in mass. And with regards to centre of gravity, there's a very small window there also. We need to be at 9 metres or 9 metres 35. Everything that we have to weigh in order to meet the weight rule on this yacht is the platform, the hull of the boat, and the systems that we put inside of it, the foils, including the foil arms and wings, the masts and the sails, not forgetting the crew and the equipment that they carry. The design process starts with going through the rule and looking at all the one design components and the rules for weight that's dictated. From that, budgets are defined for the different areas of the yacht. The America's Cup have a measurement committee and they govern throughout the design process, and there are 3 documents that are rules and regulations that we have to adhere to. So there's the technical regulations, the class rule and the measurement procedures. And the measurement procedures basically tell us what needs to be measured, the metrics that we need to abide by and when it needs measuring. So throughout the design process, some of the rules may be up for interpretation, and there's a lot back and forth between the measurement committee and the different teams. And then as we get towards testing, we'll be weighing the boat fairly regularly to make sure we're going to hit our measurement target when we get to racing. And then throughout racing, the yacht will be weighed quite frequently, and we'll have the measurement committee coming around all the teams, making sure that we're going through the measurement procedures and making sure we're hitting all the targets. Throughout the design process, I will be there tracking the data and also giving feedback on some of the designs, maybe looking to alter the architecture of the yacht to hit our values with central gravity and mass. Their sailors have their own weight to manage, so they all have to fall under a certain mass, and if they don't hit their own targets, then we're constrained in crew configuration. The process for moving from design weight, which is calculated weight, to actual weights, it's quite difficult with composites. We initially start with our laminate calculations, then when the parts are made, there's quite a lot of overbuild to take into account with composites, but we weigh the part and we'll trim off, and we'll just literally have to follow the process through. The centre of gravity is an important one to us because there's obviously an optimum position. So getting the weight right is super important, not just for rule but for performance. We're constantly looking at the design, trying to figure out ways to alter the architecture, mainly with the systems, and moving it around the yacht to try and hit our target. The systems that go into the yacht are initially calculated and positioned in software that we use, and once they are manufactured and they're bought in, they will be assembled to a certain stage and then they will be weighed before they go in the yacht. So it's quite important that we catch the build on time. Some of the crucial one design parts that we have to put on the yacht are the FTS, the foil arms and the media equipment for race. Each foil arm weighs in at around half a ton. Then we've got the media equipment, which is around 112 kilograms. And then we have the foil can system that weighs in at 343 kilograms, and that system sits in the centre of the yacht and controls the foils themselves. Redundancy in the weight is super important. You may have seen in the last Cup, American Magic managed to put a hole in their hull. Critical repairs like that will cost us a lot of weight. We need to prepare ourselves for all eventualities. The rules are so bold because they're really quite constraining regarding trying to get a 6-ton yacht into something that's fast, structurally sound, and something that's going to break history. It's incredibly challenging for everyone in the team, but the aim is to win the America's Cup.